if you're a Republican politician and you want to prove your loyalty to the former squatter Trump and his election fraud lies, a stop at the Arizona's sham recount has become a must. In recent days, the state level candidates for office from all over the country have descended on the Arizona Veterans Memorial Coliseum to observe the partisan recount of Maricopa County's 2.1 million ballots that was ordered by Arizona's GOP Senate. The most recent pilgrim was Virginia State Senator Amanda Chase, who's a Republican, who's embraced the nickname Trump in Heels and unsuccessfully sought the state party's gubernatorial nomination this year. She said, "I'll be bringing this information back to Virginia," Chase said, according to the Washington Post's Dave Weigel. Colorado State Representative Ron Hanks, who's also a Republican, also toured the Coliseum Thursday, Weigel had said. Um, this week also featured many visits by state lawmakers from Alaska and Georgia, and the leader of Nevada's Republican Party visited as well. And all told that the magat stars of at least 6 different states have flocked to Arizona to observe the scam audit. I'm told that basically that every day this week there is some elected official coming in from one state or another. The Senate's liaison to the audit, Ken Bennett, had told the far right website Gateway Pundit on Tuesday. But once they arrive at the recount site, these Republicans have been given a tour by members of the audit team of the recount floor, according to the observant reporters who basically themselves have had very limited success to the audit site and those leading it. But some of the Republican lawmakers have then stopped to give interviews to the press with the Trump loving fake news platforms, One American News Network and Gateway Pundit getting the first dibs, while the local reporters are being blown off by the other people. I know that sounds kind of weird that they put it that way. Um, the the first out of staters to make a visit to the audit were the Republicans from Pennsylvania's legislator, including the state senator Doug Mastriano, who's a Trump sycophant who attended the Klan rally that preceded the January 6th insurrection. Then came a visit from the Republican Party chair and two state Republican lawmakers from Georgia, a battleground that, like Arizona, Pennsylvania, that went to Biden in the 2020 election and thus became a target of the former squatter Trump's election reversal crusade. Vernon Jones, a Trump-loving sycophant state representative who is now attempting to primary the governor Brian Kemp, who visited this week alongside the former New York City police commissioner and Trump pardon recipient Bernard Kerik. After their visits to Arizona, some Republicans have said that they would see the recount effort replicated in their states, fueling the baseless speculation among Trump and his sycophants that the Arizona audit was the first domino in a series that would eventually overturn his loss, which it won't. Pennsylvania Senator Chris Dush said after his Arizona visit that he wanted a 2020 audit in his state without question, but a sentiment echoed by Mastriano, according to NPR's Maricopa affiliate. But the magnetic maggot poll of the Maricopa County of Maricopa recounted has extended beyond the states that contributed to Trump's defeat. With the Tuesday visit from a Republican lawmaker in Alaska, which went for Trump. The Alaskan legislator who visited the audit, David Eastman, attended the January 6th Trump Klan rally in Washington, D.C., writing a blog post the day beforehand entitled, Trump Lost and Jeffrey Epstein Killed Himself. He suggested to TPM after his tour of the audit that he hoped to take some lessons learned back home to Alaska. I am grateful for the efforts that those in Arizona are making to increase confidence in their elections, and hope we will be able to increase the confidence that Alaskans have in our elections as well, Eastman had said. But whether these visits are fundraising gimmicks or will yield the new 2020 audits elsewhere remains to be seen. A fight is already underway over which an outside group that was led by conspiracy theorists can examine the mail ballots cast in Georgia's Atlanta area. The Pennsylvania lawmakers who visited Maricopa had previously quietly sought the local reviews of the 2020 elections in small towns. The Washington Post revealed that after the Arizona trip, but perhaps the biggest concern among election experts is that a model is being developed for undercutting the results of future elections. The fear that was laid out recently by Matt Masterson, former Republican appointee to the U.S. Elections Assistance Commission, had worked on election security at Trump's Department of Homeland Security. But now we have a playbook out there that if you don't like the results of the way in an election that wasn't particularly close, you just claim you didn't lose, and in fact the process itself was rigged against you. Masterson, now a policy fellow with the Stanford Internet Observatory, told NPR last week. Masterson's concerns were validated in an interview that Mastriano, the Pennsylvania lawmaker who visited Arizona, gave to Steve Bannon. I think this is really the model in the future for any elections that might be in dispute, he said. But yep.